Kamwaljit Singh Bakshi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity to participate in this debate. Mr. Speaker, first of all, I would like to wish all the Muslims of this country a happy Ramadan, because this is the holy month of Ramadan and they are celebrating this. And I would like to wish them a blissful and peaceful Ramadan. Mr. Speaker, wa alaikum assalam. Mr. Speaker, I would like to congratulate Honorable Bill English for presenting an excellent budget, which is his 8th budget, and so is mine 8th budget in this House. After a long time, Mr. Speaker, it has happened that I am following someone with a positive speech. My colleague, Scott Simpson, hard-working member of Coromandel, who was speaking before me, at least had some positive to say about this budget. Otherwise, all the time when I stand up in this House, I have to follow some of the opposition members who are winching and moaning all the time. Mr. Speaker, this is very important, the budget which has really made us proud, and we are getting a lot of appreciation from all walks of the life. Mr. Speaker, over the weekend, I attended an event where I met someone who was overseas for the last 30 years and recently migrated back to New Zealand. And he mentioned, Mr. Speaker, that every time I used to introduce myself as a New Zealander, people used to talk about All Blacks all the time, nothing else. But he said in the last 5-6 years, the times changed. Whenever I told that I am from New Zealand, they mentioned about Right Honorable John Key, a strong leadership, how this country has progressed in the last 8 years, and I was very pleased to listen from someone who has been overseas for the last 30 years. Mr. Speaker, it is very important that when we took over in 2008, before that, we were already under depression and we were not progressing. The growth was negative and there were a lot of problems for the economy. Then in 2009, Bill English came up with his budget and brought some plans in which have really progressed very well. In the last 8 years, he has made sure that the economy has continuously grown, and the projections are for the next 3 years also, we will have growth of about 2.8%. This is to be compared what the previous Labour speaker, David Clark, was mentioning, that there are no jobs, no plans, and the budget is without any direction. I would like to clarify to him that even though we see that almost 70% people are migrating to New Zealand, still we are having very low rate of unemployment. The projection is in next 3-4 years, this unemployment will drop below 5%, which is a real achievement for this government. Mr. Speaker, I would like to share few figures which we are going to invest in this budget in the justice sector. We are very fortunate to have strong leadership of Honorable Amy Adams as well as Honorable Judith Collins, who are leading our justice sector. Mr. Speaker, $280 million are being invested into police who make sure that our society, our people are safe day and night. Mr. Speaker, we are also going to invest $8.2 million for the child protection offenders. To build up a register where we can have offenders registered who are criminalized for the crime against child. $96 million are being invested for low-income people so that they can have advice from the community law. $19.7 million we are investing in Crown prosecution because we want people who have committed any crime should be behind the bars as long as it is possible. Mr. Speaker, we are also investing $356 million for the corrections so that reoffending can be reduced. We have got a target of reducing reoffending by 25%, and that we hope to achieve. Mr. Speaker, with these words, I support this budget.